Mind games and heartbreak. I found my own handwriting in a breakup letter before I ever wrote it. That's how this started. I was hunting for a pen in my boyfriend's apartment, the kind of mindless search you do when you're comfortable enough to rifle through someone's things, when I found a stack of envelopes, all tucked neatly into a shoebox in the bottom of his sock drawer. The top letter looked familiar, but it wasn't until I saw the way the Y's curled, the way I dotted my I's, that I realized it was my handwriting. But I had never written that letter. My first instinct was to think I was losing my mind, but there were more letters, all written in different hands, all breakup notes, all addressed to women I'd never heard of. The words were cold, apologetic, almost identical in tone, a script, copied over and over. When I confronted him, he laughed, like I'd found some inside joke. He admitted to forging letters when he was done with someone, to make it look like they'd left him instead. "It's easier that way," he said, "no messy scenes. They think it's their idea." That night, I couldn't sleep. Every conversation we'd ever had replayed in my head, warped and suspicious. I kept thinking about the way he'd once admired my handwriting, how he'd asked me to write out his grocery lists, his birthday cards. Was he practicing? Was I just the next template for his sick little system? I started questioning everything, every compliment, every kiss, every argument, wondering if he was already planning my exit, if I just stumbled onto the rehearsal for my own heartbreak. I left at sunrise, but the real twist was waiting for me in the street, in the way I hesitated before closing his door for the last time. Part of me wanted to stay, to demand an explanation that would make sense, to believe I was different. But the truth is, I recognized myself in those letters not because of the handwriting, but because I'd been writing my own exit in my head for weeks. I just hadn't realized he'd already forged it for me.